How's it going, everybody at New York Inc.? I was instructed that you needed a video from me describing myself and explaining the meaning behind my tattoo. I was also told that you needed it from the waist up. Doing this from my phone, so hopefully I'll be able to give you what you need. My name is Brent Black. I am a 31-year-old entrepreneur from Austin, Texas. I have an auto interior repair business. The name of my company is Carpe Diem Automotive Interior Repair. I chose Carpe Diem strictly for the meaning behind the name, seize the day. I've always lived my life that way. I was raised to live my life that way. You hit everything sort of head on. Don't be afraid of anything, and have as many experiences in life as you possibly can. And those experiences, they don't matter if they're good ones or if they're bad ones, because they're yours. And what you learn from those experiences and what you take from that is what makes you who you are as a person. The story behind my tattoo is it's tragically simple, unfortunately. It all starts with the fact that I was born and raised an only child with a single mother. Anybody in that situation understands how tough that can be at times. There's a ton of good that comes out of it. That's undeniable, but it can be rough at times, and people that grow up in the situation understand what I'm saying. As far as my mother is concerned, she's an incredible lady. I remember growing up, she'd work 3 or 4 jobs at times if she needed to. And, at the time I didn't understand that. I just wanted to hang out with my mother. But, as I got older, I sort of understood kind of what she was doing, and it instilled a lot of drive and motivation in myself that, sometimes you're the only one that can get out there and make stuff happen for yourself. As far as my mother is concerned, like I said, she's a great lady. She's loyal, honest, trustworthy. She truly is my best friend. She's been my rock my entire life. And once I got old enough to where I could be there for her emotionally and sort of be her protector, I was her rock, and I've always worn that with pride. That's my mother. I've got her back, she's got mine. On September 14th at 8:33 p.m., she told me that the doctors thought that she had lung cancer. We spent the next week with her in another hospital, trying to get a second opinion. From there, we moved to getting 3rd, 4th, and 5th opinions from as many doctors and oncologists as we felt was necessary. Not even just in the Austin area, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Tulsa, Minnesota, just a lot of different cancer centers sort of around the United States. And the general prognosis is that she's got, with treatment, 12 to 18 months to live at best. Without it, she's got 3 to 6 months. What they said is that she does have stage 4 lung cancer. She's got about a baseball-sized tumor in her right lung, and since then it's sort of spread to the majority of the bones in her body. So at this point, there's not anything they can do. It's just all about pain management. As far as tattoos go, I've never been against tattoos. I just never had a reason to get one. Growing up, my friends were getting tattoos. They seem cool, but I personally never had a reason to get one, and I don't really know where this came from, really, but I've always viewed tattoos as, you don't get a tattoo unless there's something really significant behind it. It's really got to mean something to you, and for me, it has to be so significant that only the core of you as a person would only truly understand the totality of what you put on your body and why you put it there. You can explain it to people, you can try to describe the feeling or the meaning behind it. That's where the line gets a little fuzzy. Like I said, only you as a person truly understand why it's there. And I've never had anything like that in my life that impacted me in such a way where I felt that urge or that motivation or desire to get one. Like I said, I've never been against them. I just never really had that urge until recently. After this insane flurry of emotions and doctor visits and tests and the crying and the I love yous and we'll get through this and all that stuff, it subsided just a little bit. I knew immediately that I wanted a tattoo. And I knew two things. One, I had a really good idea of what I wanted. And within that tattoo, I knew that this would be the only tattoo I ever got. The second thing was that if I was going to get a tattoo, I only wanted the best in the business giving me the only tattoo I'd ever get. Plain and simple. I wasn't going to settle. And immediately I thought of Ami James and that whole crew of people. They're extremely talented, phenomenal artists, and they just have this ability to be able to take sort of what you're thinking and what you're feeling and what you want and somehow translate that into an image on your body. So I knew immediately that I wanted that crew a part of this important part of my life. In the beginning, I really had no intentions of even doing anything remotely with the show at all. To me, it was just about contacting whoever I needed to contact to get this tattoo done. After a few emails back and forth, this was sort of presented to me, and I thought about it, and I thought, what an incredible idea. I'm all in for that. And I look at it as this is an adventure that me and my mother can go on together. We can go to New York, get this tattoo, we can see New York together and really make some concrete memories. As far as the tattoo is concerned, I know I want her signature on my chest with some design and some pattern work, taking up pretty much my entire pectoral area. I kind of thought about maybe going in the shoulder and some of the bicep. As I understand it, that may not be possible just because you can't get it all done in one sitting. So I'm definitely open to suggestions and things of that nature. One thing I thought would be incredibly awesome is that my mother is a designer by trade. So my idea was to have Ami put together, the design and pattern work, and then my mother sort of add some stuff or change some stuff to make it really personal and personalized to her. One really important thing in regards, to this tattoo, like I said, my mother truly is my best friend, and I understand that everybody has a mother, but without my mother, I really am alone in this world. And I think being able to have this adventure with her, taking this trip and getting it done, and having her involved in the design process of the tattoo and being able to have this permanent visual memory planted right here that I could look at every day and every night really helped me sort of persevere through this, and sometimes give me the occasional kick in the butt for encouragement that you got to keep plugging forward, you got to be headstrong, and you got to get stuff done. As far as the price of the tattoo, I'm not real worried about that. I knew from the get-go, having people do the tattoo that I wanted, it was going to be relatively more expensive than any other place you'd go to get a tattoo. I'm fine with that. Not that money's not an object, but this holds enough significance in my life that it really doesn't matter how much it costs. As far as black and gray or color or anything like that, being that my mother's a designer, she probably wants some color in it. I don't know yet. I guess it's a bridge we'll have to cross when we get there. I'm not opposed to either one. Like I said, I really want her involved in the design process as far as colors and maybe some of the patterns and things of that nature. In any event, this whole experience thus far has been pretty brutal, pretty devastating, and like I said, I knew immediately that I wanted to get her signature with some stuff on my chest. So in the event. I won't take any more of y'all's time. I know y'all are busy. Everybody is. Hopefully I'll hear from you soon, and we'll see what happens. Thank you.